1. K-pop Demon Hunters dominates Netflix and Billboard charts. 2. Top 10 movies and shows on Netflix, week of July 7, 2025. 3. HUNTR/X's Golden Hits number 1 on Billboard Global Charts. 4. K-pop Demon Hunters record-breaking Netflix return and Billboard chart-topping soundtrack. 1. K-pop Demon Hunters dominates Netflix and Billboard charts. K-pop Demon Hunters continues to dominate, leading Netflix and Billboard charts once again. This thrilling, supernatural action comedy that expertly blends music and adventure has once more secured its top spot on Netflix's English film list for July 7 to 13, amassing an impressive 24.2 million streams. Directed by Maggie, Kang and Applehans, the movie, produced by Sony Pictures Animation, has not only topped the Netflix charts but achieved global recognition by featuring its fictional band's songs on music charts globally. The track Golden by HUNTRX has soared to the top of both the Billboard Global 200 and Global XGO US charts, surpassing even its competitors, like Saja Boys Your Idol and Saja Boys. The soundtrack of K-pop Demon Hunters has achieved impressive numbers too, with 96.3 million on-demand streams in its third week, marking the largest streaming week for a soundtrack in over 3 years. This soundtrack is available for purchase from Republic Records. And here's where the debate heats up: could the blend of K-pop and fantasy adventure be the future of global blockbuster success, or do these genres clash, diluting the storytelling? Let us know which side you stand on in the comments. We're keen to hear your views. 2. Top 10 movies and shows on Netflix, week of July 7, 2025. The top 10 movies and shows on Netflix for the week of July 7, 2025, a must-see list. In a week filled with excitement and surprises, the Netflix charts have revealed some thrilling contenders. At the forefront, K-pop Demon Hunters continues to dominate, securing the coveted number 1 position once again. This fictional trio of pop superstars, known as HUNTR/X, has captivated audiences worldwide, amassing an impressive 24.2 million views. Their unique blend of demon-slaying adventures and chart-topping music has made them a household name, with their hit single Golden currently reigning at the top of the Billboard charts. The film's soundtrack has also made waves, achieving 96.3 million on-demand streams in just its third week, a feat that Variety has hailed as the most significant streaming week for a soundtrack in over 3 years. But wait, there's more. Medea's Destination Wedding has made a grand entrance at number 2, racking up 19.1 million views. In this latest installment, the beloved matriarch, portrayed by Tyler Perry, embarks on an unexpected journey to the Bahamas for a wedding. This film marks Perry's 13th venture into the Medea universe, arriving 2 decades after the character first graced the screen. Meanwhile, the gripping Squid Game Season 3 has proven to be a powerhouse in the non-English TV category, holding strong at number 1 with 15.9 million views. This final season of the dystopian thriller has left audiences on the edge of their seats, maintaining a presence in the top 10 across all ranked countries. Notably, previous seasons of the show have also made their mark, with Season 1 at number 7, 2.3 million views, and Season 2 at number 5, 3.2 million views. For those seeking action-packed entertainment, The Old Guard 2, featuring Charlize Theron, has secured the number 3 spot on the English film list with 16 million views. This sequel continues to enthrall global audiences, while its predecessor, The Old Guard, remains a fan favorite at number 5 with 4.9 million views. Additionally, The Sandman has made a splash with its second season, entering the top 10 in 89 countries and claiming the number 1 position in English TV with 5.9 million views. The first season also made a return to the list, ranking at number 7 with 2.4 million views. In the realm of sports, the highly anticipated boxing match between Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano took center stage, debuting at number 5 on the English TV list with 2.8 million views. This all-women's event, streamed live from Madison Square Garden, attracted nearly 6 million viewers, making it the most watched professional women's sporting event in the US this year. Anime enthusiasts are also in for a treat, as Netflix has become the go-to platform for anime lovers, with over 50% of its members tuning into their favorite series. The second season of Dan Da Dan has taken the number 4 spot in non-English TV with 5.4 million views, while the Summer Hikaru Diet follows closely at number 8 with 2 million views. The growing popularity of anime on Netflix has led to a remarkable tripling of viewership in just 5 years. Lastly, the German mystery thriller Brick has made a significant impact, topping the non-English film list with 18.2 million views. Additionally, the Thai zombie film Ziam debuted at number 3 in non-English films, garnering 9.2 million views. As we reflect on this week's Netflix highlights, it's clear that the platform continues to deliver a diverse array of content that resonates with viewers around the globe. What do you think about these rankings? Are there any surprises for you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 3. HUNTR/X's Golden hits number 1 on Billboard Global Charts. HUNTR/X's track Golden, featured in the animated film KPop Demon Hunters, has achieved a remarkable milestone by reaching the top position on both the Billboard Global 200 and the Billboard Global XL US charts. This song has impressively climbed from the second position to number 1 on the Global 200 and from 5th to 1st on the Global XL US chart, solidifying its status as the most popular song worldwide. The animated film KPop Demon Hunters made its debut on June 20 in a limited theatrical release across the United States, and it was also made available on Netflix, accompanied by its soundtrack. Notably, during the week ending July 6, the film secured the second spot on Netflix's Top 10 Movies in the United States chart. In a groundbreaking achievement, HUNTR/X not only claims its first number 1 on both the Global 200 and Global XL US charts but also becomes the first fictional musical act to reach this pinnacle. The song Golden is performed by the main trio of KPop Demon Hunters, with vocals provided by EJE, Audrey Nuna, and Ray Omi. HUNTR/X has outperformed its competitor, the boy band Saja Boys from KPop Demon Hunters, who still managed to place 2 songs in the top 10 of both charts. Their tracks, Your Idol and Soda Pop, have risen to 3rd and 6th positions on the Global 200, and 5th and 7th on the Global XL US chart, respectively. The Saja Boys songs feature the talents of Andrew Choi, Nekwev, Danny Chung, Kevin Wu, and Samuel Lee. In other chart news, Drake's new song, What Did I Miss?, has made a notable entry at number 9 on the Global 200. The Billboard Global 200 and Global XL US charts, which were launched in September 2020, recently celebrated their 250th week of rankings. These charts evaluate songs based on streaming and sales data collected from over 200 territories worldwide, as compiled by Luminate. The Global 200 chart includes data from all around the globe, while the Global XL US chart focuses on territories outside the United States. The rankings are determined using a weighted formula that accounts for official streams from both subscription and ad-supported music services, as well as download sales from leading digital music retailers globally. Notably, sales from direct-to-consumer sites are excluded from these calculations. HUNTR/X's Golden has topped the Global 200 with an impressive 67.7 million streams, reflecting a 40% increase from the previous week, and 6,000 units sold, which is a 27% rise, during the week of July 4 to 10. Alex Warren's Honorary has slipped to the second position on the Global 200 after a remarkable 10-week run at number 1 since May. The Saja Boys Your Idol has surged from 10th to 3rd place on the Global 200, driven by 45.7 million streams globally, marking a 22% increase, while Soda Pop has jumped from 13th to 6th with 41.3 million streams, up 24%. Each of these songs has sold 3,000 copies worldwide. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars collaboration, Die With a Smile, has dropped from 3rd to 4th place on the Global 200 after an impressive 18-week reign at number 1 since last September. Meanwhile, Rose and Bruno Mars track APT has climbed from 6th to 5th place, following a 12-week stint at the top starting in November. Additionally, Drake's What Did I Miss has debuted at number 9 on the Global 200, accumulating 35.5 million streams and 7,000 units sold worldwide since its release on July 5. This achievement extends Drake's record to an astonishing 37 top 10 hits since the chart's inception, with Taylor Swift following closely behind with 33 top 10s and Bad Bunny with 25. Golden also dominates the global XCO US chart with 49.1 million streams, up 40%, and 2,000 units sold, up 38%, outside the United States. Ordinary has fallen to 2nd place on the global XCO US chart after leading for 8 weeks since May, while Die With a Smile remains in 3rd place after 17 weeks at the top, and APT continues to hold 4th place after a record 19 weeks at number 1 starting in November. The Saja Boys Your Idol has surged from 15th to 5th on the global XCO US chart, fueled by 30.3 million streams outside the US, up 21%, while Soda Pop has jumped from 17th to 7th with 29.8 million streams, up 23%. These songs sold 1,000 and 2,000 copies, respectively, outside the US. The Billboard Global 200 and Billboard Global XCO US charts, dated July 19, 2025, will be updated on Billboard.com tomorrow, July 15. The top 100 titles from both charts are accessible to all readers on Billboard.com, while the complete rankings of 200 titles can be viewed on Billboard Pro, which is Billboard's subscription-based service. For the latest chart news, you can follow at Billboard and at Billboard Charts on both X, formerly known as Twitter, and Instagram. Luminate, the independent data provider for the Billboard charts, conducts a meticulous review of all data submissions used to compile the weekly rankings. They authenticate and verify the data, and in collaboration with Billboard, any suspicious or unverifiable data is excluded based on established criteria before the final chart calculations are published. 4. K-pop Demon Hunters record-breaking Netflix return and Billboard chart-topping soundtrack. The unstoppable rise of K-pop Demon Hunters has taken Netflix by storm once again, reclaiming the number 1 spot in its 3rd full week with an impressive 24.2 million views. What's truly remarkable is that this number matches the viewership it achieved during its debut week, proving that the buzz around this animated sensation is only growing stronger. But here's where it gets even more fascinating: the film's soundtrack is not just popular, it's dominating the Billboard charts, turning the entire project into a cultural phenomenon. Take the track Golden, for example. This catchy tune, one of many featured in the story of a K-pop trio who balance their music careers with demon hunting, has soared to the very top of the Billboard charts. It's currently the number 1 song, captivating listeners worldwide. Meanwhile, the full soundtrack has amassed a staggering 96.3 million streams in its 3rd week alone, underscoring the soundtrack's massive appeal and the film's growing fanbase. This Netflix and Sony Pictures animation collaboration has officially cemented itself as one of the streaming giant's biggest movie hits of the year, blending music, animation, and supernatural action in a way that resonates with a broad audience. On a different note, Lena Dunham's new TV series Too Much, her first since the acclaimed HBO show Girls, didn't manage to break into Netflix's top 10 during its opening weekend. Despite receiving positive reviews and praise for Star Wars Shop's performance, the show's initial viewership was modest. However, it's worth keeping an eye on, as it might climb the charts in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, The Sandman Season 2 led the English TV category with 5.9 million views in its first weekend, while the first season made a comeback, landing at number 7. Over in the non-English TV realm, Squid Game Season 3 continues to dominate, pulling in another 15.9 million views and holding strong at the top. For those curious about the full landscape of Netflix's most watched content for the week of July 7th, here's a detailed breakdown. English Films Top 10. 1. K-Pop Demon Hunters. 2. Media's Destination Wedding. 3. The Old Guard 2. 4. Trainwreck, The Real Project X. 5. The Old Guard. 6. Infinite. 7. Plane. 8. Grown Ups 2. 9. Penguins of Madagascar, the movie. 10. The Quick and the Dead. English TV Top 10. 1. The Sandman, Season 2. 2. The Waterfront, Season 1. 3. Sullivan's Crossing, Season 1. 4. Seven Bears, Limited Series. 5. Katie Taylor vs. Amanda Serrano 3. 6. Raw, 2025, July 7, 2025. 7. The Sandman, Season 1. 8. Ginny and Georgie, Season 3. 9. 1923, Season 1. 10. Miss Rachel, Season 1. Non-English Films Top 10. 1. Brick. 2. Almost Cops. 3. Zium. 4. AAP Jaiser Koi. 5. Thug Life. 6. Raid 2. 7. My Love Will Make You Disappear. 8. KO. 9. A Brother and Seven Siblings. 10. Exterritorial. Non-English TV Top 10. 1. Squid Game, Season 3. 2. Angela, Limited Series. 3. Under a Dark Sun, Season 1. 4. Dan Da Dan, Season 2. 5. Squid Game, Season 2. 6. Olimpo, Season 1. 7. Squid Game, Season 1. 8. The Summer Hikaru Died, Season 1. 9. The Gringo Hunters, Season 1. 10. Better Late Than Single, Season 1. So, what does this all mean? Is the success of K-Pop Demon Hunters a sign that animated films with strong musical elements are the future of streaming hits? Or is this just a unique moment fueled by the global K-pop craze? And what about the fact that a critically praised show like Too Much struggles to break into the top 10? Does this suggest that star power and reviews aren't enough to guarantee immediate success? We'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think the soundtrack's popularity is driving the film's success, or is the story itself the real hook? And how do you feel about the current state of Netflix's content rankings? Join the conversation and share your opinions below.